All right, today's video is going to be on how solar works, the million-dollar question. We love to make sense of solar, and if you don't understand this, we find that solar will not be understandable. So I do apologize for some art skills of mine. I'm going to make a dimensional home in hopes that we can put some solar and explain how solar works for you. So our nice little house is going to add in some solar panels. So we have a solar system on the roof. All of your utility diagrams, if you go to your utility website, they'll position this with an inverter. I'm just going to label it INV. That is what would be like a string inverter. I also have seen systems, or you will see systems with microinverters, where every component is on each panel. For ease of purpose of drawing, we're going to use a simple string inverter today, where the power of all these panels is going through this. This power is DC. Direct current energy needs to be converted to alternating current for your home to use. That current being direct DC to AC happens in the inverter, and it comes out ready for the home to use as AC energy. The first job of the solar system is to produce power for the home. So the power would go through the house for it to be used. Now, obviously, there may be really sunny times and you're going to have surplus. That surplus will go back to the utility. Let's just do a utility pool here. And you'll also receive that energy back from the utility. And this area here is where we get our term net metering. So net metering is the rate for rate utility credit that you receive per kilowatt hour of energy returned to the grid. So again, the first job of the solar panels is to produce power for the home. The home energy itself needs to be converted from DC to AC. That's done through the inverter or microinverter. The home uses the power. Any surplus goes back to the grid, and it is a utility rate for rate. Utility rate for rate means that you're not going to lose any money on that power, and you're being credited at the retail rate, the supply plus the delivery cost of the energy if you were to draw it from the grid. Now, solar in New England, where we are, operates like a bell curve, and we have our bookend months, our January and our February and our November and December. So we usually see solar really good production between March and October. In here, you are going to have surplus energy back to the grid, rate for rate credit, in which you'll draw from those X's in your winter months. So your summer production is going to overproduce for the home, go back to the grid in which you'll receive a rate for rate credit, never losing out on that opportunity to use that energy when the sun is not as high in the sky. This is how solar works. This is how a standard PV system works on the home without storage. Now, if you do not have storage or a battery backup, if we are without power from the grid, so let's say power is down at the grid, our solar system cannot produce. So just some typical myth sometimes that is out there is, will my solar produce in the event of an outage? The answer is no. So if the power is out, you will not have solar production unless you had a battery. And we'll talk about that in subsequent videos. So again, this is how solar works. I appreciate your time, and we look forward to helping you if you need it.